What is going on, you guys? I'm your host, Prismatic Porter, and today I will be bringing you the first episode in this first series on this channel. It is a MLB 16 The Show fantasy draft franchise. As you can see, we're using the Colorado Rockies. And for those of you who don't know how the fantasy draft works, as you see on the screen right now, there are a bunch of players getting drafted, and now it's our turn to pick. We ended up having the 20th and 11th pick. So it's just going to go, we get 20 in the first round, 11 in the second, so on and so forth. In the first round, we took Chris Bryant. And in the second round, we're going to end up taking Carlos Correa. And basically what you want to do is you want to build a young team, but you also want to build a good team. So you might have to draft some veterans, you might have to draft some older people in order to make the team good. You want the team to be good. And in this series, my goal is to have a 162 game season. No, we're not doing spring training, so I'm just going to say that now. We're going to sim that off camera. But at the end of this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the lineups and starting rotations and bullpen and all that stuff. However, when I recorded this, I accidentally showed the lineup and bullpen and all that for during spring training, so it's not going to be what we have for the regular season. So in the second episode, I'll show you guys what we have in the regular season, who's going to be our starters, and all of that. But what you see in the preseason, the spring training, will most likely be what you will see in the regular season. As again, we end up drafting around 30 rounds of this because you have to draft for the majors and the minors. We aren't too worried about the minor leagues. We're more worried about the major leagues. So want to build the best major league team possible, so we're going to try and get the best players possible. As we're looking, we might take Starlin Castro. He's young, he's good. As you can see, we took Chris Bryant. We don't need a third baseman, we don't need a shortstop, as we took Carlos Correa. We're looking at left fielders. There aren't really that many good young left fielders, so we go and look at center fielders. I'm thinking at Ender Inciarte, but then if you look down a little more, I see center fielder Billy Hamilton. And he's really fast, really good. He's got some bat. He doesn't have much power, but he has contact, so he can get on base, which is really key. Now, this is the first video on this channel, so down in the comments below, let me know if you want to continue seeing MLB content, because if you don't want to see the series, I don't want to just be recording videos, bringing them to you, for you do not want them. So if you guys want MLB videos, like this franchise, I can do this. I can do a normal franchise. I can do a rebuilding franchise where I try to reach the World Series and win it in 3 seasons. I could do Diamond Dynasty. I could do Road to the Show. I also have NBA. I could do NBA 2K16 my career. I could do online for either game. I could do a franchise. I can do a rebuild. I can do my team. I also have Rocket League. I have GTA 5. If you guys want to see me do a playthrough of GTA Online, I could do that. I could do the story mode of GTA. I could also do WWE My Career. I could do WWE Universe mode, where I could do something interactive. I could just do my own thing on there. I could just do like matches online on WWE, NBA, MLB. When Christmas comes around, I should have more of a variety of stuff to use for the PlayStation. But until then, we're going to be doing MLB, NBA content. And I can try and figure out what to do on the Xbox. I do have an Xbox One where I have more games if you guys want to see Madden, NHL, stuff like that. However, I'm going to need to figure out how to use OBS with that. So if you know how to use OBS on the Xbox One, please leave a comment down below. Leave a comment down below what you guys want to see. Leave a comment of what you guys think I need to improve on, because your feedback is going to be really helpful to improve this channel, improve my ability as a YouTuber and as an entertainer, because that's what I see myself as. I want to entertain you guys. I have a face cam, so if you guys want to see me do like food challenges, food reviews, do just reviews on like movies and stuff, I can do that as well. If you guys want to see a face cam in these videos, I can try and figure that out. If any of you guys know how to put the face cam in the videos while I'm recording with OBS, That's also appreciated. I also would like some channel art. So if any of you guys have some good channel art you can do, a video maybe for the intro as well, that would be great. I would really appreciate it. I'd give you a shout out if you did channel art or an intro or even both. I'd give you a shout out. I'd tell you, like, go follow this guy on Twitter, YouTube, any links you'd want, I'd put in the description. I'd shout you out in the video for that, anything. So, as you can see, we're looking at the bullpen now. We do need some bullpen people because we haven't drafted any bullpen. And we're also looking at starters, though. As you can see, we have Aaron Sanchez, Michael Wacha, and Shelby Miller. I'm a Cardinals fan, as you might be able to tell. I'm not sure, but we're looking, just seeing who we're gonna draft, and we end up going with John Lackey. Yes, he's older, however, he is a good, solid starter. And if he were to get injured, or if we do more than one season, we could always end up having someone as a backup if he retires or leaves. So right now, I think we're good on starting pitching, but we could end up just finishing off that starting rotation real quick, which is exactly what we're going to do, I believe, is we're going to draft Carlos Rodon. Yes, I was right. I'm not doing I'm not doing a live commentary. I'm doing a voiceover because the live commentary audio had game audio in it, which was way too loud. You couldn't even hear me. So I apologize for not having a live commentary, as we just took Pat Neshek in round 14. In round 15, we have our 20th pick coming up, and we are looking at relievers now. As Pat Neshek, he's a good setup. We're thinking there aren't really many good closers right here. So what I was thinking at the time was, when I go back to relief, take Fernando Rodney. That's who I believe we take. Yes, we do. Take Fernando Rodney, and I could put him at closer. But I do end up eventually taking a closer, just because that would be a lot easier, especially for the minor leagues. As you see, we're looking for closers. We're looking, just seeing what we have up here. And we're going to go with Simon Eubanks as a closer. He's going to end up most likely I feel like he's going to be a minor leaguer. I might be wrong, though. As round 17 comes along, we're back to pick number 20. And we have a full rotation. We have two bullpen people. Well, we have two relief pitchers. We have a closer. And we're just looking. I know that Pat Neshek and Fernando Rodney are not really best with stamina, so I know we're going to need some stamina at some point, which is what I'm looking for my next pick, which I do go with Douglas Thompson. By the way, if I butcher any of these names, I do apologize. I'm not the best with names. And as you see, we have a decent amount of bullpen relievers. We have our closer, we have our relievers, but we're going to try and get a little more, as we end up drafting Hansel Robles. I don't know if I botched that name or not. That one was a tough one. But yeah, guys, like I said, let me know what you want on this channel. It'll really help me. It'll help you, because I want to entertain you guys. And like I said earlier, in this draft, we're trying to build young. As you see, we had Derek Norris later on. We're looking for backups now. Not sure who we're going to draft. You see David Ortiz, that's one of the older people, but he's really good. And he was a steal at the pick we got him at. So we're going to get a young backup for him. Because I know in this game, David Ortiz, he retires at the end of the first season. So if we do more than one season, we're definitely going to need somebody to replace him. Which is why we need someone young. Right here, I think we're going to draft Chase Utley, if I'm not mistaken, as our backup second baseman. I might be wrong on that one, though. Yes, I am. We draft Preston Tucker. I apologize for that. I just spoiled it for you. Congratulations. You know the secrets. We got Chase Utley. I'm not sure when we draft him, but we're looking. Just, taking our time, trying to decide who we're going to take. By the way, you may see some spazzing of the controller. It wasn't me, I swear. It was the game. The game was, my controller, for some reason, when I was using it on remote play, was really glitching out. I had no control over it. So if you see me go all the way to the bottom and for some reason It's not like me. Like right here, I think that's one of the times it was spazzing out. I don't know what was going on. But we end up right here. We're looking. We don't know who we're going to take at this point. And we're thinking maybe we'll grab a starter. We might grab a starter. This is one of the longer picks it took. And I'm like, Ryan Bellamy, maybe. He's 26. He's 74 overall. But at the same time, he's a top 50 prospect. So I'm thinking maybe him. But I'm going to look just to make sure. I was looking for Aaron Nola. I don't know why I thought he'd still be available. And then I'm like, ooh, there's Carter Kemp right there. He's a 21-year-old. So it was really between those two. I was just seeing what I could find down lower. But at the end of the day, we do end up drafting after our controller messes up. We do end up drafting, drumroll please, we end up drafting Carter Kemp, 21-year-old starting pitcher. See, wasn't that a long wait? Wasn't that a long wait for nothing? Alright, great. As we're looking for a right fielder backup. I apologize for that mess up. We're looking for a right fielder backup as we take Ichiro Suzuki. Speaking of Ichiro, today he's playing the St. Louis Cardinals. So, Ichiro, if you are somehow watching this and can understand me, I don't know if you speak English or not. I hope you do at this point in your career. If you have reached your 3,000th hit, which I'm sure you have by the time you'd be watching this, congratulations on the hit. You probably did against the St. Louis Cardinals, so thank you for making a Cardinal famous, and thank you for everything you've done for the sport. And here's to 10 more years of you playing baseball until you're 50 or something. I don't know. You said you wanted to do that long. But, again, we're looking for backups, and now we're taking Chase Utley. There we go. We're just trying to, draft the best team. We want the best backups. And we're looking now. We need a backup center fielder. As you can see, we have Billy Hamilton, who has a lot of speed. Isn't that a bat? I'm trying to think. Do I want to take J.B. Shuck with a bat? I look. He doesn't have much power. He has a lot of contact, though. Contact is one of those key things. There aren't really a lot of center fielders with much contact and hitting. I'm looking around. I'm like, you know what? We're going to go with Carlos Acosta. He's 23, and he's got that Billy Hamilton speed. Billy Hamilton's the fastest player in the game. So if you have Billy Hamilton speed, you are pretty good. As we're coming towards the end of this draft in round 26, we're just trying to make sure we have all of our backups. We need a backup shortstop. Who are we going to take? That question will be decided on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. I'm just kidding. Don't copyright me for saying that. But I'm thinking Daniel Descalso, but we end up going with Ryan Hoffman. He's young. He's going to be a good minor league player, in my opinion. It's my opinion. So we come back with the 20th pick of this round, and we're looking. We have some good starters, so I don't think we're going to take any starters. We have Bartolo Colon. I could have taken Kyle Loesch. Didn't really think I needed him, though. We do need a backup third baseman, as we have most of our positions filled. So right here, you see Alex Rodriguez right there. See, I'm looking down, and I see right here David Freese. I thought about taking him, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to go with David Freese. I'm going to go with Adonis Garcia. We go into the 28th round. We have the 11th pick. And we're going to look at our bullpen and see what we can build in there and improve our bullpen. As you see, we draft relief pitcher Chris Young. As we go on to the 29th round, our last two picks of this draft, and we are going to end up taking one more reliever, I believe, if my memory is right, but if my memory is right, we end up taking another relief pitcher, and we end up taking a position player, which right there we take Peter Farrar. And with our 30th pick, we take someone we just saw recently. See right there, Alex Rodriguez. Are we going to take him? No, maybe. We're looking. Where's David Freese? Oh, darn, he got taken. I'm looking. Maybe we're going to take a backup first baseman. We're going to take a backup second baseman. But at the end of the day, I'll just tell you right now, we do end up taking Alex Rodriguez to be a backup third baseman for us. He's going to be our second third baseman. So that's going to be it, guys. That's going to be it for the draft. And next, I'm going to show you guys the lineups. That'll be it for this video. So here we go. As you see right here, we have our right-handed pitcher with DH. We have Derek Norris on the bench. We have Gregory Polanco, Carlos Correa, David Ortiz, Chris Bryant, Matt Holliday, AJ Brzezinski, Chase Utley, Colton Wong, and Billy Hamilton. Right-handed pitcher with DH. That's the lineup right there. But, you know, we're not going to be using the DH much since we're in the National League. So, we're going to basically, we'll mostly have our minor league people. So, we're going to, this is our lineup for our right-handed pitching, as you can see on the screen. And, Gregory Polanco, Carlos Correa, David Ortiz, Chris Bryant, Matt Holliday, AJ Brzezinski, Chase Utley, Billy Hamilton, and our starting pitcher are against no DH right-handed pitchers, as Colton Wong will take the bench, and so will Derek Norris. However, against left-handed pitchers, it's a different story for Derek Norris. Derek Norris will play against left-handed pitchers, DH and no DH, because he is a better hitter against left-handed pitchers. But other than that, the lineups are basically the exact same. David Ortiz is the 3, Chris Bryant is the 4. Honestly, I might switch that up when the season starts. I'm not sure. But guys, that is going to do it for the lineups. As you'll see here in a second, here's our pitching rotation: Aaron Sanchez, John Lackey, Michael Waka, Carlos Rodon, Shelby Miller. Then we have all of our relievers on the right with Johnny Upshaw, Jesus Ferreira, Thomas Watkins, Hensel Robles, Douglas Thomas, Chris Young, Peter Farrar, Pat Neshek, Fernando Rodney, and Simon Eubanks. And guys, that is going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing the team get drafted, me drafting the team. Like I said earlier, comment below what you guys want to see on the channel. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like, comment, give me your feedback, let me know what you guys want to see. Help me help you, let me entertain you guys. So until next time, guys, this has been Prismatic Porter, and I'm out. Peace.